Let's go.
He's walking like a small child, but watch his eyes burn you away. Black holes in his golden stare. God knows he wants to go home. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. He's walking like a dead man. If he had lived, he would have crucified us all. Now he's standing on his last step. He thought oblivion, well, it becomes us all. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. Children of the damned. Now it's burning his hands. He's turning to laugh. Smiles as the flames tears his flesh, melting his face, screaming in pain, feeling the skin from his eyes. Watching God, I call it to play. He's lost on the ground. What if we know? Your children of the ground, your backs against the wall. You turn into the light, you're burning in the night. Your children of the damned, like candles watch the burn. Burning in the light, you're burning in tonight. Children of the damned. A war in heaven in God's rage, put me in this burning cage. Holy fury locks me in, imprisoned by my deadly sin. Every hour the shadow king wonders what this love will bring. I've lived a life that lies for sure, my fatal Christ forevermore. The days of future past, to wander on the shore. A king without a queen, to die forevermore. To wander on the wasteland, immortal to the end. Waiting for the judgment, but the judgment never ends. What's crucified if I gave it all? My own life had come to fall. Where's the glory in your name? My twisted soul shall burn in flame. Hark you angels, hear my call. Father, winters turn their fall. Between the lines of sin and pain, I walk the earth, now to begin. The days of future past, to wander on the shore. A king without a queen, to die forevermore. To wander on the wasteland, immortal to the end. Waiting for the judgment, but the judgment never ends. The days of future past, to wander on the shore. A king without a queen, to die forevermore. To wander on the wasteland, immortal to the end. Waiting for the judgment, but the judgment never ends. The days of future past, to wander on the shore. A king without a queen, to die forevermore. To wander on the wasteland, immortal to the end. Waiting for the judgment, but the judgment never ends.
Nothing like some new Iron Maiden, the latest Iron Maiden album, I believe that is. I don't even know if I can pronounce it. Senjutsu. Anyway, it's Maiden, so it's cool. Shout out to those old ass rockers. Iron Maiden, Metallica, Motley Crue even tried to do some shit with Vince Neil, who's terrible now. All these old school bands, man, that are still around. Kiss, for Christ's sakes. These guys have been around for 9,000 years, and they're still doing it. Are the Rolling Stones dead yet? I don't know. Well, anyway, welcome to Will Call Wednesday. This is a new show I started last week where basically some weeks I will have people on here that I interview. Some weeks I'll just do an open panel. And some weeks I'll just get on here and ramble for however long I feel like rambling. Some of you are going, hell, that's what you do on your streams anyway. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Like this Halo Master guy in the comments talking shit. This guy right here. What does this guy know? 8 win ceiling for Tennessee this year. They'll have 8 wins before the first game, son. What are you talking about? This is Tennessee we're talking about here. We are October, November, December, January, February, March, April. We're every month of the year champions. You just pick the year. Right now, I'm Iron Maiden champion. I just am. Went to Charlotte today. Uh, you don't need to know why. It's none of your damn business. But I went to Charlotte and back today for a very important trip. And coming back, hang on here. Coming back, I ran across this. I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Maiden, 1 mile. I thought that was pretty cool. So it put me in a maiden state of mind, which when I was in my 20s, I was always in a maiden state of mind. Actually, kind of shocked that I don't have a Eddie tattoo on my body somewhere. Actually, my boy Gate City Blue Devil Flint suggested putting Eddie on my next leg. Might do that. I think I'm gonna do like a collage. Little devil head, little power T, little Eddie on there. Shit. I might just go buck wild and put some Everhart Transportation Incorporated tattoos on my body somewhere someday. Now I love the guys at ETI, but I'm not getting the ETI tat. Just not happening. But thanks to ETI for being the title sponsor of BBD TV. Appreciate that. Thanks to South State Contractors, who I saw Josh yesterday at the baseball game. It was senior day for Greenville. 23-2 right now in baseball, kicking ass and taking names. Only 2 seniors on the team, so they're going to be kicking ass for a while now. Could make a good run at the state this year. We'll see. His son plays on the baseball team. His son's also on the soccer team, and they both play football. His son, Matt, a lot of records at Greenville. I said Matt. Listen to me. That's his brother. His son, Brady, set a lot of records at Greenville at quarterback. Played for 3.5 years. So you never know when your number is going to be called when you're playing the brutal sport of football. Just ask our girl, Missy. 99.9% of all football players have CTE, according to Missy. Wonder what Celine Driver thinks about that. Thank you to Celine Driver, sponsor of BBD TV as well. Can't thank you enough. Everybody go sub him up. Got some other good channels down in the description there that you could go sub up if you would prefer to do so. Hell, you're probably subbed them anyway. We go through this spiel all the time on here when we open up these streams / shows / whatever they are. What's up, Arkansas man? Glad you could drop by too. Glad everybody could drop by. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. If you do mind, hit it anyway. What else you got to do for the next 1.2 seconds? Look at this guy here in the comments. Look at this guy. D-Town. XX D-Town XX. We just call him D-Town. He's an old head like myself on here. He's been on YouTube. Of course, he don't do YouTube anymore. He's a big pussy now. He just kicks back and talks shit about us other guys that still do it. Us other dumbasses that have been on here for 14 years doing this. Hey, look, some of the people that have been on here doing a good job. Got great channels. And then there's others that have been on here doing it 14 years. They're still on here doing it after 14 years. Enough said, right? You can put me in whichever one of those categories you wish. I'll leave that up to you, the professionals, the commenters. What's up, Jacob Watson? What's up, my man D4? How you doing today? Whew. 10 hours in the car today I spent. That sucked. That really sucked. 10 hours in a car sucks. When I was younger, I didn't mind it so much. I still enjoy getting in a car and driving or riding or whatever, and just getting the hell out and going, because I'm trying very hard these days to be grateful for life, as we all should, regardless of whatever situation you're in or not in or been through or getting ready to go through. We should all be grateful for getting to breathe this beautiful, lovely, polluted air that we breathe every day, and getting to drink this horribly over fluorinated water that they're pumping through the pipes in Greenville, and get to wallow around in the dirt that God gave us. So be thankful, be happy, no matter what you got going on. You hear it all the time. No matter what you got going on, somebody's always got it worse. Like D Town, guarantee you that guy's got problems. I guess D Town's a good guy. I've never met him in person. Uh, he can talk some shit now. He tore me up a few months ago on a video. Tore me up pretty good. Almost had me in tears. Hurt my feelings real bad. What's up, Jerry? Cheers. Grab you a big fat Coke and suck that thing down. That didn't sound good, did it? Careful, D-Town. Don't want you getting excited now. Anyway, glad to see everybody in here tonight. I think if he remembers, he's old like me. Joey Foster, I was going to have him on tonight if he remembers. If not, I'll just have some of you guys on here. Ed is for UT. No doubt about it. Ed is definitely for UT. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Stick around. NFL draft tomorrow. Do you care? Do you not care? Are you going to watch? Are you going to stream it if you're a YouTuber? I was asked by my boy Squid Tard earlier today to join his stream tomorrow, and I probably won't do it because the first round of the NFL draft, I like to kind of just kick back and watch. There's going to be at least 46 or 47 Tennessee VOLS drafted in the first round. Everybody's screaming at the computer screen, "You dumbass, they don't have 46 rounds in the first round. 46 picks, dumbass." I know, they got 52. Okay, forgive me. It's amazing what people believe or perceive when they're watching people on YouTube. Some of the stuff I used to do on here years ago that was just clearly outlandish horseshit. I mean, it was obvious that I was being stupid, but people believe it. They believe it. There's no way you're beating Alabama by 42 points this year. Well, no shit. Gonna beat them by 50, dumbass. And you sit down, Ramajamma Taylor. I don't want no lip out of you, Bama boy. Ramajamma Taylor, that's my guy right there. Sweet Melissa. I love that song, man. I would have played that earlier. That's a great song. What's going on, Sweet Melissa? God almighty, it's been forever. How you been? Where is Hendon Hooker going? That's a good question. And will he go in the first round? That's still a big question. D-Town, he would be our resident pro expert in here. If you're still in D-Town, if you haven't passed out by now, what do you think? I don't know how much or how little you even pay attention to the draft anymore. Being a Cowboys fan, you guys could use a new quarterback. I don't know where you draft, but a Hendon Hooker would look good. Well, he'd look like shit in a Cowboys uniform, but I think you guys could do well to pick up Hendon Hooker. But I don't know what you need. I don't know what you're looking at. I have no idea. I don't get into that stuff that much. I just like to kick back and be not uneducated. I mean, I know enough about most of the guys that are expected to go in the first round and all that stuff. But not like some of these other YouTubers that know every player from every team and what round they think they'll go in and if they'll go. And that was me in my 20s and 30s. I was that guy. But there was no YouTube in my 20s and 30s. Hell, there was barely TV in my 20s. We had computers in my 30s, early 30s, but they weighed about 700 pounds and, uh, different times. Riding around today between here and Charlotte. We got over to Charlotte early this morning. It was like 8 o'clock. And the traffic over there, holy hell, on 85 over by the airport, just reminded me of how much I hate big city traffic because Raleigh was like that. I know it's still like that in certain places. You get these bottlenecks where everybody's trying to go to work and they all have to go the same direction. And you're cruising along at 75, 80 miles an hour and then bam, stop. What's wrong with people? Why can't people drive? Even in slowed down stop and go traffic, people still manage to find a way not to drive. It just blows my mind. I was a nervous rider today, but it happens. When you get old, you get nervous anyway. I'm starting to end up more and more like my old man was. You didn't want to ride with him, or you didn't want him riding with you, and you driving. You didn't want that. That was bad. I'd love to see Hooker go to the Cardinals, but obviously he's not going to go that early. And obviously, we don't need a quarterback. We might. What's up, Squid? We might. You never know. I mean, you just never freaking know. The great Duke Bothers is even here. What's going on? Yeah, I'm going to be busy watching it. What's with these NFL guys in here tonight? You see, D-Town was in here earlier. Might still be in here, Duke. Dallas Cowboy, another Dallas Cowboy fan in here. How about you, Duke? Would you like to have Hendon Hooker as your quarterback for Dallas? I might open it up here in a little bit. And if you want to come in and talk a little bit about your Cowboys and the NFL draft, you're certainly welcome. That's why it's called Will Call Wednesday. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe it don't. I don't know. So where you been, Melissa? Melissa used to be in. She used to be in the streams every day, every time of the day. You could always count on Melissa being in here. Now, not so much. Saruga in the house. What's going on? Georgia fans, I swear, these Georgia fans. You guys know Magnum? I've had him on here before. I've been on his show before. Magnum's been around forever. He's been pounding Facebook with these Georgia posts ever since, probably ever since the first Natty 2 years ago. But after getting back to back, oh my God, I see a Magnum post. I know what's coming. I guess I'd be the same way if my team was currently on top of the college football world, but currently they're on top of old Rocky Top, and that's good enough for me. But you guys just wait, damn it. A lot of fans, Tennessee fans, are saying 2024, that's the year. That's the year for Tennessee. Screw that. Why has it got to be 2024? Why can't it be 2023? We've got one of the best quarterbacks in the country, potentially. He's got to prove it. There's a lot of people that think he could be Aaron. Is it Aaron? I always screw his name up. The old Georgia quarterback, Aaron Murray. Is it Aaron? It's Aaron, isn't it? Yeah, Aaron Murray. He thinks that Joe Milton could be the best quarterback in the country. And I think he can too. There's a fact about Joe Milton that everybody knows that's going to be a topic of discussion in every live stream for Tennessee this year, and it's Joe Milton overthrows. Overthrow Joe, some people call him. You know, in every game, he's going to have some overthrows. It's going to happen. Every quarterback does it. He just happens to have the reputation of being the guy that seems to always overthrow the wide open deep guy, which is not true. He got better last year in mop up duty. He was perfect. I mean, I don't think he didn't have a pick last year. I don't think. Um, then he came in the South Carolina game when Hooker got hurt, and of course by then it was out of control. That game was out of control. Evidently in the parking lot, something happened, and South Carolina turned into superhuman football players and came out and had literally the best game a South Carolina Gamecock team has ever had. I challenge South Carolina fans to name a game in your lifetime the South Carolina played better than they played in that game, offensively at least. They played pretty good defensively to hold Tennessee to 30 some points. Most other teams couldn't do it. Georgia did, but they cheated down in Athens. They had their fans there in the building, so they cheated. But those two teams uh, held Tennessee. South Carolina didn't hold Tennessee in check. They just were out of their damn minds offensively, and you know, um, I think he does. Ed, I think he's got it upstairs. Uh, oh God! Every time I start talking about that South Carolina game last year, I just want to go on a tangent, but I can't do it. It's in the past. It's behind me now. Can't be thinking about it anymore. Can't be talking about it anymore because every time I talk about it, I get mad as hell thinking about what could have been. That was the biggest what could have been game, maybe in my lifetime. Now, Tennessee's had some pretty big what could have been games, and they've definitely had some pretty big what could have been seasons. Tennessee should have won two or three natties in the 90s. I mean, they were just stacked every year, it seemed like. But what Georgia's doing right now, if Georgia wins, if they three-peat, first of all, I'll shoot myself, so I won't have to worry about it. But if Georgia does manage to three-peat, you realize what a big deal that is. I mean, you're definitely going to realize it if it happens because they're damn sure going to let us know. Some of them, Magnum, are already letting us know. He's already got that. He's already got that third one chalked up. He's already got a spot on his bookshelf for something, mini trophy or I don't know. He's getting ready. He thinks it's going to happen. Why wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, they got questions at quarterback, but I don't think Georgia has to have a stud quarterback to win and to win most of, if not all of their games. I don't want to sit here and talk about Georgia. A, I don't know enough about their roster to talk about them. And B, every time I start talking about Georgia, I get a little, how sometimes you get a little bit of throw up in your throat and you can't decide if you want to actually puke it out or swallow it down. That's the way I get when I start talking about Georgia football. It just makes, you know, it ain't happening. What's over, Ed? What's over? Georgia's run? Yeah, I agree. It's over. I agree. It's over. We got a guy that can throw an orange over 100 yards. Can supposedly now, it's been said that he threw a football 95 yards. I got to see it. I want to see it with these four eyes before I believe it. I mean, I believe it's possible, but I got to see that 95 yards, man. That's chucking the pill right there. Um, Even with a good run, that would be hard to do. Um, that's Google. Imagine Joe Milton had been in the Slob Olympics last year. We know he would have won the tater throw. He could have probably backed up 50 yards from the throw line and still won. Here's NFL longest throws in history. There's no way of really knowing. I mean, what the longest throw ever is. It's not like a field goal, you know. It's easy to track field goals over the history of time to see who's kicked the longest. And can you believe it? Thank you, sweet Melissa. Nice shirt, nice tapestry or whatever that thing is. Nice hat. Shout out to the person that gave me this hat. Appreciate it. I've been a Maiden fan. I see. I'm doing it again. I'm bouncing all over the place. I'll be talking about one thing, and I'll see a comment, and bam, there I go. I'll be off on that lane talking about that, and then I'll say a word or think something or see a comment. Boom, I'm back over here. So if you like shows that have no direction, no plan, and no real intent, I'm your guy. Come on over because we can do that. But I can sit here. My voice, as you guys have noticed, I don't know what's happened to my voice. Well, actually, I do know what's happened to my voice. I think it's all the anesthesia that I've had to deal with in the last year and a half. 16 times I've been put under anesthesia in the last year and a half. That's a lot in a lifetime, let alone a year and a half. And I think that's what's kind of roached my voice. Um, Not that I ever had this great voice or anything, but you know, it's not as deep as it used to be. It gets choked up easy. It's irritating as shit, and I hate it. But tis what it is. Let's see, where was I? What was I talking about? Long throws. Who cares? He can chuck the ball a long way. We all know it. Just make sure you hit the open receiver, Joe. We know he can throw it over the middle. Nobody throws it over the middle better than Joe Milton that I've seen. I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a lot of them, you know, on ESPN, that station on TV. It's about sports. How many of you guys know what ESPN actually stands for? And how many of you right now are going, huh, I guess I never really thought about what ESPN stands for? Or ABC or CBS or Fox? What does Fox stand for? Huh? There's a tough one for you. I don't think it stands for anything, but I could be wrong. Hell, now that I've asked you the question, I can't remember. Entertainment and Sports Programming Network. That's what ESPN stands for. Yeah. Beat you to it, Taylor. I said it before you Googled it, bitch. That Ram is a pretty smart, pretty fart smeller. But how honestly can you look at somebody that wears Alabama stuff? How can you look at someone like that and think, there's a smart guy? I mean, right off the bat, I'm automatically thinking, look at that dumbass. But see, I know Taylor, so I know he's a smart guy. What's up, Rastlin Talk? There's no T in wrestling, sir. It's just RASSLIN, wrestling. But that'll work too. What's up, Flinter? Didn't you get me that, Flint? I feel like you got me that. I know who got me this. But didn't you get me that thing? I'm pretty sure you did. I actually watched your video a little while ago of Goat Whore. Yes, that is a band name, folks. Goat Whore. I thought you did. Thought you did. Thank you. Thank you again, sir. Flint's good people. Yeah, I watched that Goat Whore video. It popped up when I typed in metal medleys. And that's what came up because I was looking for something to play tonight. Let me see. I think that's what I typed in. No, the first thing that came up was the craziest medley ever, and it's good. 20 different genres and bands. Um, really good video. If you guys that like metal, I highly recommend you watch it. Um, and what makes it so great is they start out with Iron Maiden. I didn't really like the song they picked, "The Evil That Men Do." It's off the Seventh Son album. Came out in 1989, I think, 88, 89. Um, very disappointing album when it first came out. It's coming off of Wasted Years, which Wasted Years, when it came out, was kind of a disappointing album until I listened to it a couple of times. And I was like, okay, okay, they changed it up a little bit. But I mean, trying to follow Power Slave, it's kind of like trying to follow John Ward. You're doomed to failure. Not that Wasted Years was a failure. It's a great album. One of my favorites actually now. Um, how would I rank my favorite Maiden albums? College football fans are going, who gives a shit, BBD? This is a damn college football channel. No, it's not. This is not a college football channel. If you look in the description of my channel, unless I changed it, it's called Randomonium, meaning, yeah, it's a college football channel. But today we're not talking primarily about college football. You'd think I'd be talking about the NFL draft today on the eve, and I did. So there, I talked about it. Who's going first? See, look, I did it again. Just just give me any inkling of a idea different than what I'm thinking about, and I'm gone. My mind's over here. Mine's over there. It's up there. It's down there. My mind's really always kind of down there right now. Um, 11 years, it'd be hard not to be down there. Number of the Beast and Killers. Uh, great ones. Great ones. Great ones. Great ones. Great ones. They're all great, actually, even the shitty ones after seventh. Now, after Seventh Son, it really got kind of bad. Or did it really get bad for Maiden, or did I just kind of grow away from them? I think I kind of grew away from them because by the time Seventh Son came along, I'd done gotten into the heavier stuff, the Metallica, the Megadeth, wasn't into Slayer quite yet. I was into experimenting with bands. I would buy albums strictly based off of the damn album cover. You guys know what albums are? They're them big round things that got lines that go around, and there's a little hole in the middle, and you put it on this thing called a turntable. Yeah, I know everybody knows what a turntable is. But yeah, we go to the old record store and start flipping through there, and I'd go to the metal section, and first album cover I saw that got my eye, I was like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I come home with 5 or 6 brand new albums that I had no clue about the band, but most of the time it ended up being good. Good stuff. Toranaga. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of them. That's a band that I picked an album cover and came home and it was great. Forbidden. Holy hell. Um, Me and my buddy Eric were just talking about Forbidden the other day. One of my all-time favorite metal bands, just based off of one album. Really based off of one song. Did you ever like Forbidden, Flint? I'm sure you did. Um, let's see. Forbidden's probably a little too hard for some of the people in here. Saw them live at the Rialto Theater. That got killed that night by some little shithead with a knife. Once he got that knife away from him, it was curtains for that little bitch. Uh-oh. Owner of Raleigh's historic Rialto Theater set to retire. Some concerned about possible changes, you think? Let's see. Great album, and I can't even think of the name of it now. Twisted into Form, yeah. see, what's up? Two Irish brothers. Not familiar with them? Holy shit. Great. That gives me an opportunity to play one of their songs. I won't play the whole thing just for fear of getting shut down. Um, Let me find the right song. Yeah, this is it. Damn it. Stop. Thank you. Forbidden not listening to me very well. This is Twisted into Form. I'm just going to play a little bit of it. I don't want people running off. This big crowd I got in here tonight. Hell, I'll even let you see it. If I get shut down, I'll just fire it right back up. Here we go. It's Twisted into Form. There's you a little taste of them, Flint. Like I said, I don't want to play much of it because I don't want to. A, I don't want to get shut down, and B, I know you like that, Pete. Holy hell! Oh, Pete, that's right, Pete. You said you were a metalhead, didn't you? It might surprise you some of the people that you find out that are metalheads. Like most people look at me and they're like, "There ain't no way that dude's a metalhead." To hell, I'm a everything head. Uh, they're really. If I had to pick one genre of music that I would say, okay, if they never ever create another song in that genre, I'd be okay. It would be rap. Um, but there's a bunch of rap stuff I like too. So, it goes multiple ways. Let's see. I don't recognize that album. I got to get one I recognize. God's Gift. Yeah, that's the one right there. I saw that album cover and I was like, that looks cool. I gotta have it. And so I had it. Oh, Tiger Cat's streaming tonight. That's right. She streams on Wednesday night. Three guesses who's on there with her tonight. It ain't me. It ain't Big Tube. His name rhymes with Peck Chalk. Yeah. Good guy, that Wreck Talk. I know you're banging your head, Victor. I know you like this kind of music. If you've never heard of these guys, check them out. Flint, are you a Tool guy, Ed? I'll be honest with you. I've never, totally full disclosure, the only Tool I've ever heard in my life is what Lou plays on his shows. And you can say this really about any band, but to me, all of Tool's songs sound the same. That can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. Obviously, clearly, Tool is they're a huge band. People love them, and they do have some stuff that I dig. But I don't know, it's something about it. It's like I wouldn't buy a Tool album, but I can listen to it. Got me off on a metal tangent. But see, I can be listening to Toranaga and turn around and then play this and be in tears.
Guys, I'm Ken, Steven, and we are Redemption Story.
I'll play you just a little bit because the bass. I love that the guy's sitting there playing a bass, electric bass with an acoustic guitar.
A lot to it, and so
You guys have probably seen this. It's got almost 1 million views. Give you just like 45 seconds of it. This guy kills it on this
He
stage too.
walks among us in all that he does, all of his mercy and all of his love. If the pen of the writer could write every day, even his words could never contain.
No, I don't think I did. Remind me, D-Town, what kind of tip was it? Is it weird that I could go from listening to Forbidden to listening to this? Like, I'm not kidding you, man. I can be banging my head to some good metal, and then you put on something like this, and I'll be in freaking tears. I get it. I'm a pussy. I can't help it. What's up, D? Oh, nothing. Nothing big going on here, buddy. Nothing big at all. Just a random will call Wednesday. I'm not, I'm wore out. I've been awake all day for the most part. Haven't been to sleep, and I'm very tired. My back's killing me. My legs killing me. The real one and the fake one. I really should probably be in bed, but I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow afternoon. And then another one, well, not an appointment, but I've got a very important ultrasound I've got to get done Friday. And so finishing up my week back at the old hospital. Lovely, isn't it? But remind me of the tip. Oh, my Cash App. You sent a Cash App weeks ago? Let's see here. Well, I didn't get a text, so you didn't send one today, I don't think. Or I didn't hear it. Nope. All right, let's see. Sure you sent it to the right place? Damn it. See, I'm still learning how to use Cash App. Oh, okay. When was that? That's sweet, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I didn't know your real name. I appreciate it, bud. It's the biggest Cash App anybody's ever sent me. Appreciate that. Couple of days I'll even be able to access that money. It said my name. Oh yeah. I don't even remember how I've got Cash App set up. I'm a tech tard. You guys know that. Anyway, where was I? Which fork in the road was I on before I got lined back up? I did, sir. I appreciate that, D-Town. I wish I'd have noticed it when it happened. Was it during the show or just like randomly? Did you just wake up one day and say, I talked a lot of shit about BBD in that Lou video. I should probably send him a Cash App. Was it one of them? What the hell is Leaf Tricker? Oh, Keith Ricker. I don't care to say my name on here. Hell, everybody knows my name. Most people know my freaking address. And if you don't know my exact address, if you've been watching me long enough, I know you've heard me say, yep, right behind the bean barn. So if you're a random stalker and you're looking for a 200-pound guy, and by the way, I'm still 200. Weighed at the doctor yesterday, 202, and that's even with this damn 10-pound leg on. So technically, I'm like 192, which for me is a freaking amazing. Well, that's cool of you, D-Town. Let me pin that little comment there. I appreciate it. Because, some people that I know on here have outwardly spoken that they think super chats are stupid. They think people giving people on YouTube money is stupid. And I'm like, how can you say that? How can you say what someone spends their money on is stupid? Maybe they think what you spend your monies on is stupid, you know? Maybe they think you going out there and buying uh what's a good example of something he would buy that other people might think is stupid without giving him away. Uh well hell everybody it's all gator. Some people might think it's stupid that you go spend money on uh chicken. Yeah. Yeah, chicken. Dummy. Spending all your hard earned money on chicken. How stupid is that when you can get some good fish or beef? Nah, my point is, what people spend their money on is their business. If somebody, there you go, good point, Ed. People want to spend all their money on lotto. Not necessarily a good idea, but it's their money, it's their business. People want to pile their money up in a nice pile and burn it. It's their business. I agree, D. I agree. Um, Technically, they take like 35%, but by the time you pay taxes and everything, it gets up there close to 50%. But still, the I used to get mad thinking about that. Damn it, YouTube taking half of that money. There's another way of looking at that. Without this platform, people wouldn't be able to donate, and content creators wouldn't be able to get these generous donations that people give. So, I mean, yeah, there's other platforms now you can go on, but yeah, I think YouTube might have been the first. I can't think of excuse me, I can't think of any other platform like this that came along before YouTube. Um, can you? Was there? Is there? Was there? What was big before Facebook? See, I've already forgot what the hell that was. I almost said Match.com, but that's definitely not it. Um, what was the big social media network before Facebook? Come on, y'all know it. Because people joke that there's some people that still have it, even though I don't even think that's possible. Yeah, MySpace. MySpace, yeah. It was cool. AOL, yeah, that was my first internet social media. I put this was get that off of there. Stop screen. This was almost my name on YouTube too, but this was my name on AOL. Let's see how many of you can figure out what it means. I know I've said it on here before, but not very often. So if somebody on here knows what that means, they've been watching Big Ball Daddy for a long time and a lot of it. I was actually just talking about this the other day with somebody. We were talking about computers and usernames and stuff like that. But yeah, when I was typing in my YouTube name, um, I was like, I just automatically started typing that one in, and I was like, nah, because on AOL people kept calling me Volka. I did, Taylor. I think I told you. Um, they would call me Volka, and they thought it was Vulcan. They thought it was like I was a Star Trek fan. I'm like, how the hell do you get Vulcan out of Volca Brock? I guess the Volca. But parts of that name you look at and you would figure it out very easily. It's the cab in the middle that would throw you off. It's vol for volunteers, cab for Cabbage, which was my nickname in Raleigh, and Brock, or excuse me, and then Rock for Rocky Top. And I thought, what sounds pretty cool, Volker Brock. And then everybody started calling me fucking Volka, and I didn't like it. So, what do y'all want to do? We're almost an hour in. How about I do this? Hits different after Chick-fil-A? Man, see now I'm going to have to shut this stream down early. Damn it. And go to Food City and get me some Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream because I'm out. I ate the last one the other night. I'm not from Raleigh, Pete, but I lived there for a goodly and very important, influential portion of my life. About 13 years worth, I think. What's up, Squidifer?
What's going on, BVD? What you up to?
Not a damn thing. I'm thinking about two things right now. Ice cream, thanks to you.
No problem.
And sleep. Thanks to 10 hours in the car today and not going to bed last night.
Driving or just in the car with somebody else?
Yeah, I rode. They drove.
Ooh, fun. Fun. Very fun.
Yeah, I could drive 10 hours right now, probably with no problem, but my leg gets numb and tingly. Even the fake leg. Believe it or not, it gets numb and tingly.
The one that you can't feel?
Yeah, the one that's not there. I can feel it. That's I think I remember that, Melissa. You're right. You are exactly right. I was the first person you ever called into a show on. What's the score, Vandy? And did they win last night? What's the series? I hope they beat the hell out of Memphis. I can't stand all the pro Tennessee teams.
Why? What'd they do to you? Lose?
They were all mean and nasty to me. I really don't know why. I think I hate the Titans because of Bud Adams. I thought he was a prick when he came over from Houston.
Well, everyone hates the Titans, so don't feel too bad about that.
Yeah, there's some people out there that like them. But I just, I hate the nickname Titans. I think it's stupid. They couldn't have picked a more stupid name for Tennessee with all the possibilities of being in Nashville. I mean, they could have taken a page from the AA baseball team, the Tennessee Smokies, even though they're in Nashville, but that's still a cool nickname.
Well, I know this isn't technically Tennessee because they were in Houston, but weren't they the Oilers at one point?
Yeah, they were the Tennessee Oilers when they came over too for a little while.
And then he just changed the brand for some reason.
I guess they played in Vanderbilt Stadium, which is hilarious. That's probably the only time Bandy's ever sold out a game. I know they always. I think I heard Bandy say there's people that buy season tickets at Bandy just for their one game.
Well, they definitely share the same amount of wins in that stadium.
Yeah, it's probably the truth. I know my stepdaughter was trying to get season tickets for Tennessee so we could go to the Georgia game this year. The Bootleggers. There you go. Fitting. What would be some good nicknames for a Tennessee football team? Let's do that. Unless you had something in particular you wanted to go over. Nate was back in the room, but he dropped off.
I'm just here for the ride.
I kind of like the Copperheads. That was a nickname that they considered. I think there was 3 nicknames that they had that they ended up voting on, and the frickin' Titans won. If they'd have had a cooler nickname, I might have ended up liking them.
Hey, Pete's got the right idea. The Shiners.
The Shiners, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tuxedos, yeah, that was one. The Twisters.
Oh, that's a good one.
Kind of sounds good, the Tennessee Twisters, but we don't have that many tornadoes here.
Well, there's a riot. I don't know if it's still there. I just remember it from my childhood, the Tennessee tornado up in Dollywood. That was the last
Yeah.
time I had ever been there. It was like 15 years ago. So it's probably, I don't know if it's there anymore, but it was
Oh, I
something I remember.
guarantee it's still there. Yeah.
It
That's
ought to be. It was one of the
it's one of
most,
the signature rides at Dollywood.
yeah, I figured so.
It's a good ride. It's just all the coasters at Dollywood, they're over too soon. The Tennessee Chodes. That'd be a good name for an Alabama pro team.
The Crimson Chodes.
Yeah. Damn it! I had the Tennessee Hillbillies. I know that would offend a lot of people, but I think it'd be freaking hilarious.
Well, it would be great for the fact that if you lost to them, you could go around saying you lost to a bunch of hillbillies.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably say that anyway because we're Tennessee fans, but nonetheless, it's still pretty funny.
Well, let's see what Nashville country music. There's all kinds of possibilities there. I think the Tennessee tunes, the Tennessee notes. That would have been terrible. The Tennessee notes have a big musical note on the side of their helmet.
That would just add insult to injury if you lost to that.
The Tennessee Mockingbirds.
That's worse than if we called ourselves like the Tennessee Commodores. You can imagine being a Commodore.
Oh God, that would be. I'd really hate them then. The Roughnecks. Now that's a good name for Texas teams. All them Roughnecks out there working on them oil rigs.
I think I heard of one called like the Tennessee Mountaintops for Gatlinburg, but that doesn't ring off the lips too well.
I had one a minute ago. Had to do with country music. Damn it.
Well, you said notes, and that was about the dumbest one they could have ever come up with.
Yeah.
Can't really think of any more after that.
This was a pretty good one, though. I thought. So good that I can't remember it. There's Nate back. Nate, what would be a good nickname for a Tennessee pro football team if they got rid of the Titans and put a real football team in here instead?
And don't say Wolverines.
No, or Cornhuskers.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't say
How
that.
about the corn lickers? Not lickers like licking a lollipop, but
Well, volunteers are already picked, so
they could still be the volunteers, but that would piss off a millions and millions of people.
That's probably true. That's why I said it's already picked already. So,
the Pioneers.
Pioneers.
Tusculum's got the Pioneer name though.
How about Plainsmen? No, that's Nebraska.
How about the Tennessee Fighting Nate the Greats? I don't know what the helmet would be Nate in a Hooters outfit.
When you said Cornhusker, I thought of something else that I don't know if I could say on here, but would be
say it.
The corn fuckers.
Oh, the cornholers.
That one too. No, the cornholers.
And of course, I've heard before Tennessee butt chuggers. We're never going to live that one down. The Tennessee turnip greens. Damn it! What was that one with
How about
country?
the Mean Greens?
The Tennessee.
This would be stupid, but it would tie in the Tennessee honky tonks.
Oh God. Well, how about the Mountaineers?
Yeah, I mean that would fit.
The Tennessee Darius Ruckers. Heard he's a huge Tennessee fan.
The Tennessee Plateaus.
The Smoky Mountaineers.
The Hollers.
I don't know.
That's a good one, Devin. The Hollers. The Hollows for you northern people.
If Nebraska had a pro team, I will call them the Plainsmen.
I think that was actually one of the suggestions, Pete, at one time was the Tennessee walking horses or walkers. That would be cool, man. Have a big old walking horse on the helmet. I mean, the possibilities are unlimited.
But I don't know why. Go ahead.
Turd burglars. Tennessee turd burglars. The only thing
I don't know.
The only thing more stupid, or as they say around here, the only thing stupider than the Tennessee Titans for a nickname Memphis had to outshine Nashville. The Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, you know all the wild
Oh,
Grizzlies running around in
Oh yeah.
Memphis.
I think we should just combine these, the two that he said previously, the Chode burglars.
Ooh,
That would make for an interesting.
the
I would, if I had to play a team called the Chode burglars, I would probably be
how
in a
about
little bit of fear of that.
be intimidating.
Oh, for sure.
What are you gonna say, Nader?
how? It is a funny name, but how about the Tennessee Hooters?
Who?
Hooters. I don't know.
I like it, but how many Hooters do we have as compared to all the other states? Because we have to take that into consideration.
Well,
That's
are we
true.
talking about Hooters restaurants or Hooters owls? We got
The
tons of
Owls.
owls in
Actually, that's
Tennessee.
yeah,
That's,
and they still have the same colors too. If you think about it,
I'm
'cause,
thinking about it and I'm not making the connection.
Hooters is white and orange,
Right?
and Tennessee is orange and white, or same thing.
We're talking about the Titans. The Titans are one ugly color blue and another ugly color
yeah.
blue.
Oh yeah,
They couldn't even get the friggin' colors right. Oh, with a little bit of red. Now, when they wear those red uniforms, those actually look pretty cool, even though I can't stand red.
Well, at least the Titans aren't red and black.
Yeah.
at least they didn't copy the field blue like the Boise State did.
How about the Tennessee? We're not going to spend enough money to stay.
That's a
Good
good
luck.
point.
Good luck working out the helmets. I don't know that I get that. We're not going to spend enough money to stay.
It's possible.
Well,
Who
I get
knows?
the Nashville
What's that in
Predators.
reference to? There you go. That's it right there. That is the one right there. The Tennessee Valley Authority, the TVA. Yep. And their cheer could be, damn it, damn it, damn it.
That goes around a lot. So that would work pretty well for him.
Yeah.
How about the Tennessee Valley Toppers? I don't know.
I don't like the Toppers name at all because of Science Hill. So
I think I actually saw them
How about-
play once. Can't remember, though. I know I went around to a bunch of different high schools. I have a list.
man.
Masters. There you go.
See,
Ties in with Oak Ridge.
I don't know what. To be honest, I get all the big cities like Kansas City. Who else? Minneapolis or Minnesota in general. Why the hell is Omaha not doesn't have a fucking football team? They're big enough, I think.
There's nothing in Oklahoma, Nate.
I said Omaha.
Omaha, that's Nebraska.
Oh, my bad. I thought he said Oklahoma. My bad.
Well, Nate,
Yeah.
There's nothing in Omaha, Nate.
don't let your dreams be dreams, Nate. Go out there and make a franchise, bro. Go out there and make one. It can be the Omaha.
You know, I might do
whatever.
that.
That was a good nickname, Hoghead, but same problem. They'd have problems working out
there's
the
nothing in
helmet
Omaha. What do you
logo.
mean there's nothing in Omaha?
Well,
Have you been in Omaha?
compared to some other states, I can't remember if we went through Omaha or not when I was on the truck trip. I know we went through Nebraska.
It's okay if you haven't, but well, yeah, I agree. There's like nothing except Omaha and Nebraska. So I mean, well, there's Lincoln. That's about it. And Omaha.
What is even the mascot for the Titans? I don't even remember.
Charlie the Titan. I don't know.
Something stupid, I'm sure. The Tennessee Tri-Stars. Our boy
Something
Tri-Star
that makes me laugh.
that name.
Something that laughs is making me think about what it was like
Okay.
when they were the Oilers. Was their mascot just a big tower?
Yeah, it was in
Okay.
oil,
Okay, here we go. Not you, Vic, but
like in an oil well. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Or
here we go.
as they're technically called, I think, a derrick.
See, these people, not you two, but these people that say, "Oh, no one cares about Nebraska," or "See Nebraska," "Oh, no one cares."
True.
Does anyone care about your state?
It's true. Yeah.
I think they do. Well, I think
depends.
every state needs to be equally respected.
I mean,
There's,
y'all. I
there's
mean,
your
y'all
mascot.
grow a
All
lot.
right, Nate. Or
Yeah,
Vic too, but I didn't
I
do
mean,
it.
y'all grow a lot of corn. So I mean,
So what is that? What animal is that?
What the fuck is that?
It
a lot
kind
of.
of looks like a wildcat.
I mean,
It looks
So is
like
that,
that predator. The
corn and
Tennessee?
Oh,
national
he's a
predator.
raccoon. He's a
Okay.
raccoon.
So they could have just named it the
That's
Tennessee
poverty.
Raccoons.
One of the suggested names was the Tennessee Raccoons.
the T-Rack.
That may be why he's a mascot, because that legit was one of the suggestions.
Glad he wasn't a Wildcat then, because then we could have gotten the Tennessee Wildcats.
No,
Yeah.
Not sure that would have fared well with us college folk.
I think that Wildcat's too much to be a college mascot anyway. I mean,
Yeah, I saw this. I actually saw this poll that I think it was like one of the Instagram accounts that the
college
SEC
or high
has,
school.
and they were talking about the most original, coolest mascot names. In the overrated column, Volunteers is in there, but in the original, Tigers
Tennessee
and Wild.
was in the Tennessee was in the overrated.
Yeah,
You know.
and original was the Tigers.
Well, how
Really?
do you
What? Yeah.
They mixed that had they had to mix that
other
up.
volunteers besides the Tennessee Volunteers can you
I'll be right
name?
back.
I mean,
0.
you got so many Wildcats, Tigers, Bulldogs. I mean,
Yeah, there's all kinds of critters running around, but
I-
there's only one volunteer. We're unique, Nate. You know, we're the only college football team with the Volunteers as our not mascot, but our nickname, and we are also the only college football team with that color orange. LSU
All right, yeah, I found it.
Scooter with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Where's that here? Every state should be respected except for Alabama. I concur.
All right, testing.
Share my screen right now. Take a look at this.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that up there. Share your screen.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, hang on.
The fuck?
SEC
I had to take a
nickname
look at this.
categories.
Jesus.
So Wildcats, Bulldogs, and Tigers are unique.
Where did this come from?
It was one of these SEC accounts I follow on Instagram.
Oh my
I forgot
God.
which one it was, but it was definitely it was one of the ones with a whole lot of followers, and I'm trying to figure out how
Bulldogs,
in the
Tigers,
world.
and Wildcats are unique.
Yeah, this is obviously a troll attempt.
Gotta be. There's no way.
It's gotta be.
The moment I knew is when I saw that they had fire next to the Gamecocks, as if that was supposed to be the best one.
Yeah. I mean, unique.
Yeah.
That is. What do you think, Vic? I mean, all of those Tigers, Bulldogs,
and Wildcats. Yeah,
and Wildcats.
Yeah, that's not unique.
They're the most common sports mascot / nicknames out there.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like the only one they get right is Vandy, which is just fix your logo, because that's the dumbest looking logo. But everything else,
I like
old
their old logo better, like the V inside of the star. I think that one was better.
Are you quizzing me, Ed? Ed wants to know, how did the Vols come up with that color? Do you know the answer to that, Squid?
Oh shit.
Which color?
Tennessee orange.
Orange.
Texas.
Nah, Tennessee was a university before Texas was a state.
I know.
There you go.
I remember hearing about it, but I gotta be honest, I do not remember.
you may have to be fired as a Tennessee fan. I may have to
Yeah,
revoke
yeah,
your
I
ball
know. Make
card.
fun of me
Well,
all you
I
want,
mean,
but
well,
I
I mean,
remember
I
I was
don't know.
born. I was born
Well,
before the '90s,
well,
so
I mean,
And
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know why Georgia chose red and black. So I mean, I guess fired me as a fan too. So
well, yeah,
there's
you're definitely
somebody.
fired, Victor. That's because of the daisies that grew on the side, still grow on the side of the hill.
There's somebody at the University of Tennessee right now that's listening to this, and they're going to be playing that throughout everywhere tomorrow when I walk onto campus.
The
Probably.
reason Georgia chose red and black as their colors, well, first of all, black is not a color. But the reason they chose red and black as their colors is because it rhymes with track. You guys
oh,
needed to
what
have
that
something that
coming around the down the track?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mean Machine in red and black.
Wait, are
That's
they a
that's
track
what
and field
happened.
school now?
One of your students was thinking, we need some kind of cheer, and it has to involve trains coming down the track.
Well, yeah,
So, hell,
Well,
I have no idea why
well, I
you
mean,
guys
there
are
is
red and
a
black either.
there. Well, I mean, there is a train track um behind the Sanford Stadium. So
Well, I mean, there's a train track beside Neyland Stadium too,
eh,
there's
and
a
a
train
and a
track in Omaha.
and a creek. So
I
what
pass through that train track every single day heading to class. So yeah, one time it
what could
stopped me, and I
what
was
could our
late.
nickname be, or our cheer, Squid? Since we got a creek, I mean, we got the river, but we've also got a little creek that flows into that river.
For what? Oh, in
Um,
Tennessee?
how's that go, Victor, for Georgia? What's that coming down the track? Some
yeah,
ugly, stupid,
Mean
ugly
Machine
little
and red.
dogs. Oh yeah, Mean Machine in red and black.
Right, but I think that Moment rail line. I think it's not in service anymore. So
Okay, so I got one for Tennessee. What's that floating down the creek? It's that orange and white bird with a mashed up beak.
Eh,
What's
I don't
the
know.
what's the relevance of the bird?
What the fuck?
It's got a beak, and beak rhymes with creek.
You mean
Well,
a crane? I don't know.
Be a mockingbird, because that's our state
Oh,
bird.
well.
Did you at least know that, Squid?
yeah.
I
So
did know
did
that.
they ever take Butch Jones's picture off of Neyland Stadium?
Oh yeah, long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
they did.
It
I
or when it was there that had taken a while to like get a crane to take the picture down. So
yeah they
Yeah, I
put
think that was
put
it.
they
out
have general yeah they got
Jerome
General
Pruitt.
Nealon. Yeah, they got General Nealon. They got Alvin Kamara. Then they've got
What,
come on, brain.
what
You'll have
Josh?
to give me a minute on that one. But I did put out a poll recently that asked like if you could pick three people from Tennessee to be put up on that jumbotron,
So they did.
who would
So they
who
didn't
would you do?
put Heupel up there.
Not yet, no.
Not yet, right?
If he wins a national championship this year, it's recent,
We all
wherever
had,
that may be,
but y'all
maybe.
had Butch up there though. But
Oh, fuck.
Well, yeah,
I
At
thought
least he.
y'all just had him up there because he was the coach.
Hey,
So.
at least Butch Jones has beaten Georgia too.
Yeah,
So
I
they
was expecting to drive up there on my first day and see a big
there
McDonald's
you go.
logo in between that jumbotron.
There you go. And Derek Dooley couldn't beat us, and neither could Jerome Pruitt or Josh Heupel. So,
well, I think like I said, the only one I think was
but we
Butch
lost to
Jones.
Butch Jones twice. So
That's kind of sad.
I'll never let that go. The fact that Butch Jones beat Kirby Smart. That's something. That's something I think I'll cherish for a while.
yeah.
Until Heupel beats.
Yeah, and then the moment Heupel beats Georgia, it'll be two head coaches from Tennessee that would beat Kirby Smart.
Hey BVD. If well, if you would pick a
was that?
I don't know. I should not pick. I was going to tell you when I first
Did you
got
fart,
in here.
Nate?
No.
Yeah, I heard I heard like a static noise.
Oh, that's probably me. I don't know. My question is, not fucking question. God damn it.
Oh
why?
my gosh. You're right, TK81. It was Al Wilson. I completely forgot about him.
Al Wilson's up on the scoreboard now.
Who?
That's what TK81 said. And if that's the
Who?
case, then yeah, I feel bad because I met that man at the top 40 like multiple times.
Who?
My update.
Al
Oh,
Wilson.
you're
I know
breaking up.
Out of the
Nate.
stadium. Yeah, you're breaking up bad, Nate.
Fuck this internet.
Oh, you didn't break up there. While we're on the topic of Georgia, can we get a health check on Sea Dog? He completely went off on this Georgia fan in Peach Stream last night.
Oh, he
the
did.
event.
Okay. I get that.
He does that a lot.
I mean, I watched.
Well, there was a troll that like a Georgia troll that went in there. He's around the community, but yeah, no, he went into Peach Stream. Sea Dog just instantly went off on him.
George,
I don't like you. Get this guy out of
who it was, or who was it?
It was I think a guy named Kirby's Visor. If you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Comes on my shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured so. It was funny.
Thanks for the super chat, Mike Rutledge. I was going to say this earlier. I'm sorry, Vic. I just cut you off. Say that again.
Yeah, I said that. What? What about Visor? I said, yeah, he comes on my streams all the time too. Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
Visor. I think he's
he's all right, I guess. I mean, I don't think he's ever said anything bad in one of my streams. Hell, I don't know if he's ever even been in one of them.
If you want some primetime entertainment, though, when you do Daddy and the Dog next, let him come in as a special guest.
Okay, so we went on there to piss off Sea Dog.
Oh, okay.
Insane, bro. Sea Dog just completely loses it on this guy.
I was going to say that earlier, Mike Rutledge. Thanks for the super chat. Tennessee Coons are our state animal.
Well, now
we were talking about the raccoons earlier.
Oh, we're losing Vic.
You're breaking up too, Vic, actually.
You sound like a robot.
Yeah, you sound like a robot and you're crackling.
The internet demon is real. You don't think he is until suddenly your internet goes away.
Yep.
He lives around this area. But yeah, no, this crazy Sea Dog just lost his cool. So it was awesome though. Primetime entertainment. Sea Dog, if you're watching this, buddy, I love you. Just thought I'd let you know that.
I wonder, see, 9 o'clock, he might be in bed, but he might be watching TK stream. They're talking about religion.
Ooh, fun.
And I'm going to have to talk to Rec Talk. Why is he wearing glasses all of a sudden? Sunglasses.
What, did he not wear them originally?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Don't know.
We never know.
They've got Rec Talk, Slim Shady Canes, Huffer Billy Paw, and something called Whiskey Smoked Will or something like that. But evidently he's making good sense.
Well, if they've got a crew on there, they've got a crew on there. I thought StreamYard was going to die by this point, and people were going to start using the other one because there was another.
Is it Restream?
Yeah, I thought people were going to start using that.
Some people do.
Well, it's easier.
Like it better.
It's easier for some, but not for all of us. I saw. Speaking of which, I saw D4 on that stream earlier.
Yeah, he was in here earlier too. He's just making his rounds.
Glad to know he's at least still around, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. This is Wednesday. Anybody stream at 10 o'clock? Well, I can't stream that late. I'm trying to figure another time, but fuck it.
I mean, who's to say you can't stream at 10 o'clock?
Well, I don't want to stream that late because the whole room situation, for one thing.
Eh, I can't think of anybody who streams
Well,
that late. Not anymore.
let's see. I don't know if Pete streams on Wednesday or not. I mean, those guys always stream at 10 o'clock. So
Maybe Wrestling Talk. Maybe they're streaming.
right now,
I'm saying maybe maybe they'll be streaming around 10 because that's usually party time for the owner of that one or the that channel.
oh, Jackpot's streaming now too. When did he start streaming on freaking Wednesdays? God damn it! I tried to pick a day where there's the least people streaming.
You're always gonna have competition. That's
Yeah,
uh,
you're always gonna have that now, I guess.
you just got to live with it. You got to
Yeah.
be able to entertain the people enough to keep them on your side.
Well, they're shit out of luck right now because it's just me and you. Entertain the people, Squid.
um, I'm kind of multitasking right now. I've got to get my own video out, but I did want to come in here and hang out with you, make you feel good.
TKD is streaming. Off the Rails with TK and Rec Talk premiere episode.
That's a new one for a show name. I asked if what if they were on the rails. It's a pretty unique question there.
Yeah. Does that mean you're like a drug addict or an alcoholic if you're on the rails? Like off the wagon, on the wagon.
I feel like this question we need to ask them.
Nah, they're talking about some serious shit in there right now.
Oh, you mean like as in like religious stuff, like you were talking about earlier, or
Yeah,
something else?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, things tend to get a little chaotic around that time, and when that's brought up.
Yeah, they're still talking about it. So I don't care to talk about religion
Yeah,
because
no, nobody does.
you know me, I'll talk about anything, but most people, you start talking about politics and or religion and people are out.
Well, in some cases, they're intertwined, and no matter which way you put it, some people are just going to get mad over it for some reason.
Yeah, yeah.
It just happens to be that way. A lot of people just cannot help themselves. They just have to get mad over it.
I don't know enough about politics to get mad over it, and I'm not going to get mad. The only way I would get mad talking about religion is somebody was either making fun of my beliefs or telling me that my beliefs are stupid.
Oh yeah, no. If somebody comes in here, like I said, people just seem to get mad over this. If somebody just comes in and says, "You're a big dumb idiot for believing in your religion," like yeah,
Yeah.
they're just asking for it at that point. But other than that, and I don't really care much about politics either. So I've never really bothered with it.
Yep. Same here. That must be for the adults over there. We'll just stick to kid talk over here. Football, music, life, movies, TV.
Yes, because as we all know, life is kid talk.
Yeah.
People can't get enough of their football either.
You watching any kind of shows right now? Any kind of TV shows? Or are you still you're winding school down, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm basically in academic hell right now because everyone, and this is just something that always happens. They always force down every single assignment they can down your throat towards the end of the the end of the semester.
Oh
And
yeah.
we got like a week and a half left before finals, so literally they're just bringing in like essays and all this other junk that blows.
What are they
And
bringing Mexicans in for in school?
what?
Yeah, I knew that one would go right over your head. Essays Ese.
Oh wow, yeah, you got me. That one went right over me. But
What's up, Adam?
yeah.
How far art thou this evening, Adam?
I want to see if I can find this part of Pete's stream where Sea Dog, that one
That's
guy goes in and Sea Dog just pops off on him.
see if you can find it, but that's really nothing new with Sea Dog. He's done it here. I've seen him do it on the ACC show a lot of times. Anytime a Georgia fan comes in, he's triggered.
well, yeah, no, that makes sense. A lot of that time he does, he just gets super pissed off. But in this case, he's like, nobody likes you. Nobody would miss you if you left. He just loses his mind.
Well, I used to be that way with Bama fans when I lived in Raleigh because there was no internet, so I didn't get to meet Alabama fans and base my own opinion off of actually meeting some like you can on YouTube. And I was working at this one distributorship, and this guy was delivering a load of, I think it was gutter supplies. And he backed his truck up to the dock and got out and came into the warehouse, and he had an Alabama hat on.
Mm-hmm.
And I, of course, had a Tennessee hat on. And he said, "What are you doing wearing that stupid ass Tennessee hat?" And that was my first experience with an Alabama fan outside of the time I'd went to a Tennessee Alabama game.
Right.
I was like, wow, what a fucking dick. I guess all Alabama fans are like that. I just made that assumption.
And I kept thinking that way about Georgia fans too, because as we know now, it's hard to get away from that after them winning 2 natties. They're bombarding everyone's comment sections. So I went under the assumption that they were all like that. And then, there are good ones here or there.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, there are bad fans and good fans in every single fan base.
Everyone, yep.
Unless you're Ohio State, in which case.
I'm going to close it up here in about 3 minutes.
All right. Well, I found the part where Sea Dog
all right, let's share it.
Guy. All right.
I do, Adam. I hate all Alabama fans. It's kind of like how Boogie over on Talking Ball says there are no good Georgia fans. They're all terrible, ugly, horrible, nasty people. I feel the same exact way about Alabama and Florida fans and Georgia fans and Vandy fans. Now that I'm thinking about it.
All right, I'm sharing.
You're sharing. I'm Karen. We're sharing and Karen.
There we
go.
What's up, Visor? I thought you were a troll.
Sure we wouldn't rather see porn or like a asshole or something.
Slap a big old fucking dangalang on.
No, it's all right.
No, Yogi, Edward has some weird shit in history. That's crazy as it's over here now too. I wouldn't think that college football would attract that. But
what, does Edward just leave him on?
No, well, they'll get his stream canceled.
I've seen it in person.
Oh God,
it's.
Wait, you've seen what in person?
What?
No, God. Well, I've been on the stream when like
it's coming soon.
Yeah, that shit happened. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever been in that Edward stream.
Hey,
dude, it's something.
It's something, all right.
Oh
I
God,
think Rick Sanchez sent me like he was like, go to the stream right now. That like you're not gonna believe this, and I was like, okay.
I don't know if the trolls don't realize. I mean, I don't know if they're not watching YouTube. None of you guys are on the screen right now. So if they come on and try to porn bond me, no one's going to see it except for us.
They don't.
Well, no, that's when they just throw the track in there, dropping the N bomb over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the goal, because I mean, if it's a quiet audio clip, obviously no one's going to hear it. But they always got to have a racial slur in there so the stream gets taken down. So
right. Anyway, what's up, Visor?
Life. I mean, running around shutting streams down.
I didn't know if you heard, but Sea Dog is really
they're like 14 years old.
Sea Dog is really excited that you're here, buddy.
Yeah.
He can't contain himself.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I sent you a little message today.
You did?
You sent him a message.
You can just hear the sarcasm in his voice.
Yeah, he was crying about somebody on the team or something. I don't know. I just threw a little bit of ring in there, a little bling bling on the ring.
See, I don't understand
I
the
like
hatred
it.
there.
I get a kick out of it. I
don't get it. Like I don't have that level of hatred for Florida State or even Florida fans
What do you mean?
that Sea Dog has for Georgia.
Oh, I don't hate Georgia Tech like he hates Georgia. I don't care. I'm not gonna wear another team. I don't. That's his gig. That's his thing, man. Cool. Whatever works, dude. I mean, that's cool for you, man. It works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you being so antisocial all of a sudden, Sea Dog?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say?
I mean, he's
Sea-Dog,
fuck as fuck.
Georgia
His
Tech
two-time
sucks,
champion visors in this bitch. You know what the fuck you think?
You're a fucking loser. Fuck you, man. Fuck this guy, dude. I don't want to fucking talk to this guy.
That's not very nice, Sea Dog.
I mean,
The
fuck
Butthurt
this
is real
guy.
with
I
that,
don't
man.
care. I don't care. And it's not because Georgia. I'll fucking sit here and argue with Raj. I'll argue with anybody else. I mean, fuck.
Oh,
I'll
so
argue with somebody. I'll argue with somebody who's worth a single fuck. This guy is not.
damn.
This guy is not.
Yeah,
So-
you hate it every time I flush you like a
I
turd.
don't care, dude. I don't care.
Wow.
Bring on Raj or something.
Yeah,
Somebody
you
what?
can't handle
Somebody
smoke,
bring
bro.
on somebody with some sort of entertainment value.
Y'all going
This
3
guy.
wins
This guy
year
is
or 4?
nothing. This guy is nothing.
You want 4 wins or 3
It's
wins?
nothing, dude.
You gonna fire your coach next year?
Yeah, come on. You don't make it clear to everybody. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're just here to fucking be annoying.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I know your team's in a fucking dump fire. How about
You don't know shit about Georgia Tech.
I'm
not.
You did, Duke, but I'm getting ready to close here in a second anyway.
No, bring on.
Flush you like a turd in the offseason. I ain't got nothing else better to do, bro.
Yeah, man.
Come over here and slap you around like
Yeah, I get it, Sea Dog or Squid.
Okay.
I gets it.
Yeah. But that was that's all Sea Dog for you. He loves his Georgia fans.
Well, I'm gonna boot you. I'm gonna give you the
All
last
right, man.
word, and then
Y'all go sub up BVD. He's good people. And make sure you love and support him. All right, see y'all.
later, Squidifer.
Bye bye.
Beep a deep. All right. Sounds good, Duke. Are you? Let me ask you. Are you wanting me? Are you inquiring about doing a stream tomorrow, possibly, or because I just remembered too that not only is the NFL draft tomorrow, which I'm sure you're going to be streaming, Tennessee's first game with Mississippi State's tomorrow too, and that's a very important game. So I'm gonna have to be flipping back and forth. Damn it. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I love you. I mean it. Make sure you get all up on your mom and dad, and I don't mean it like that. You sick, gutter-infested people. Get your heads out of the gutter. You know what I mean. Hug your mom and daddy. I love you. I mean it. Go Vols. Screw y'alls. I'm going to perhaps go talk a little religion for a few minutes and then go to bed because I'm having trouble holding my lids open. You can't see because these new freaking glasses. Maybe I need to start wearing sunglasses so you don't get this awful glare. If I look, there you go. That's the only way you can see my eyes to see where I'm looking. But I'll see you guys Friday night for Daddy and the Dog, when who knows what we'll be talking about.
masses. Just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction. Sorcerer of death's construction. The war machine keeps turning. Say it before I do. I'm a ball for life, y'all. I bleed orange and white, y'all. I will till I die, y'all. I'm a ball for life.
Correct way to pronounce my last name is Iya Male Ava.
Cause mama, tell me
What's going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Travis Stevens, VFL and former Tampa Bay Buccaneers, checking in with my man BVD on BVD TV Prime Time. And like my man BVD says, go VOLS, screw y'all.